Welcome the hell on in. I'm tired, and we're gonna race games, or learn how to race games, or games with racing. I don't know. Fang is here with me. Already demonstrating, Flashman prowess. Which this is where we start, I guess. So maybe what we should do is like, okay, I have loaded the Flashman stage. The tunes are going. I should also say hello, Drew. Hello, Decepti. No, actually, I was gonna say, why don't... Oh, okay. Or... Okay. Well... why don't you show it to me? Show me the right way. Yo, Motu. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of watched you at the beginning with that first enemy where you were able to kind of get around the shot. And then that guy, you have to just take a hit, hey? Okay. Oh. So explain the corner jump to me one more time. What exactly are you, like, doing? Well, let's watch the boss fight. Because this is just pretty much hitting every shot you can with him and then... Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. 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 Got it.
Able to get the right momentum, and you'll get hit by that shot, which is like, it's not huge, but it's those little things that add up that are like simple
Yeah.
to do.
I think I accidentally muted you, but I heard you the whole time, but everyone else didn't, so I really don't give a shit. Did nobody else heard that? Because this was for me.
This is a private lesson.
Yeah.
So I'll run through the stage once more.
Accidentally on purpose. So yeah, high tech, high decepti, high chill. Welcome the hell on in, everybody.
Oops, did it again.
Yeah, we're learning corner jumping. So what I'm understanding from it really is that the major purpose is to just not wait to just slide off, because you'll go faster if you get to falling sooner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And because your sprite changes in size, like, you can fall down that much sooner.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a combination of the speed as well as being able to drop that much sooner.
Yeah, I feel almost a little bit, guys, for having him muted, but I also kind of don't, because I kind of don't give a shit about things right now. So, we're rolling with it.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, you want to be as right as possible on that, so then you do that one jump and don't keep jumping over the platforms, because the more you jump, the more you slow down.
Yeah, and then that's just, yeah, and that's better because you're getting past that big robo.
Without mashing or anything, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if I can get this pattern down again. But it's, yeah, basically shoot as much as... There we go.
Oh, nice. So you can get him before he even gets to you.
Yeah. And the other thing with this game that's unique to this game alone is that you don't have to be in the middle. People who run Mega Man games get so used to, like, I have to be in the middle, but because you teleport from anywhere in this game, it doesn't matter where it is that you finish.
Oh, nice, because I hate the whole middle thing.
Yeah, and the other thing is like, say, certain games, Mega Man 6, for example, you want to kill bosses in certain spots, and you also want to be stopped in certain spots because of all the lag and everything like that, but this game you don't need to worry about that.
So if you jump while you're running...
Even those tiny hops, those are slowing you down.
Those are slowing me down, okay. So even though they feel nice to do, they're not helpful. Okay.
This is the only game where that actually is true.
Ah!
It really does have its own quirks. Yeah, those corner jumps aren't as important. It's more the ones when you're doing the bigger ones that it matters. So yeah, that need to hug the left wall just a tiny bit more.
Yeah.
You can do it where you hug the right, but it's like a really tight corner jump to be able to get the momentum for that.
Yeah.
And wherever possible, don't get health.
Yeah, for sure. Well, maybe.
In this stage, hopefully you don't need health. Like, once it is that you get comfortable with it, like, for sure, take safeties where you feel you need them. It's never a problem. But once you start getting cozy with it, like, health takes so freaking long. And so even with that, if you're not feeling comfortable with that jump, because it's an awful jump, and if you screw it up, it's awful to try and recover from. I'll show you what you can do. You're doing 1 to 11 this weekend? It'll go well. You don't give yourself enough credit. I'm excited to see what you do.
Oh, you'll do great, Chill. I believe. I believe. Yeah, I like...
Especially Mega Man 8, you can cream me. I haven't played many of them since 1 to 11 either. Okay, so I'll show you what you can do in that enemy. Do your flashlight and everything like that. I'll get there, and I'll wait. Creamy 8.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it takes a little while to get used to that, but you'll get it in due time. Okay. So I'm coming up on the squishy thing, so I'll show you.
I am observing intently.
And then, so the other thing that you can do is that you just hop to get yourself in place and then just mash it down and then keep going.
Yeah.
And
That
then
might be
just
where
do a
I
little
start.
hop. It doesn't waste that much time, especially versus if you're not comfortable doing that like little tiny hop back and forth, which is honestly, it's harder to do. People make it look easier than it is because of the sliding and everything like that. And sometimes you can get health too, or yeah, you can despawn it as well.
Oh, how do you do that?
Once it shows up on screen, you can just hang left a tiny bit and then go forward again, and then it can despawn it as well.
I like that trick because like I'm gonna have I want to see what you're doing to understand fully like the best way, and then we're gonna start with Von strats, and then eventually refine.
That's where it is that I recommend people run anyway. Sometimes people get too hung up on like I have to do it the right way the entire time, and like it can be a good way of learning, but really if you want the robust understanding of the game, it's a matter of slowly refining as needed.
I've never been one of those people that can attack a speed run in such a way where I just go, all right, fastest strats from the get. Like I can't do it. It makes me too sad in my heart.
The other thing too is that when you do the slow refinement method, it means that you have like a million backups as well, which back up and not panicking because it's like, oh, I didn't do the perfect strat. What do I do?
That's because that's the best way, like we've talked about for racing. I want to see you do the
Oh, it's a tight window to be able to do it and not have it respawn, but you can.
So
do it. I prefer the
blasting,
and that's the other reason
Double
why it is
trouble.
that I don't like doing it.
Yeah, I see.
But it's possible. I don't remember the exact spot because I either did the mashing down or the other one. Because even if it is that, like, I saw what your mash speeds are, that's more than enough to be able to like mow that down without like too much hassle.
Yeah. Ugh. And I always want to jump, so I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah. Especially when it's like, you feel like you're kind of getting bored with it. So even, yeah, I'll watch it for a little bit and then I'll kind of goof around with Airman and remind myself of stuff. So even things like that. So when you take that deboost off of that stompy bitch there, do a tiny hop.
Sure.
Because then you get to going forward that much faster, and you reduce the risk of it stomping on you again.
Sometimes I like to get stomped on, but maybe not right there.
Yeah, that's not the great steppies.
God bless it!
Yeah, and it's better to just do the full stop and then mash it down.
Yeah.
Because if you get knocked backwards, it's so much slower.
Yeah. I never really thought about that before when playing this because it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm. And so now it'll be a hop, one shot, and then hop, boom, boom. Okay, good. Okay, and the other thing too, you don't have to move. I'll show you something. The hitboxes and shots are really weird in some of these spots, and I'll show you an example of that. And you can use it on more than just Flash, it just happens to both be most useful on Flash.
Yeah. If you let it jump twice left, then run right, it should disappear. Interesting. Okay.
Oh, and don't hop with the shooty on that big drop. Just walk under it, and then you don't have to mash it down or anything like that. You were doing a tiny hop, and it was getting you hit. Oh, so...
Where was that, on the boss fight?
I'll show you again. I'll show you the Flash fight thing.
Yeah, this is gonna take me a little bit of time to figure out this.
Oh, for sure. But you'll get it. So it's just like, oh no, I screwed up. Now he's bonking me. You don't have to move.
Oh!
Yeah. Your shots are really weird in this game, and his hitbox is bigger than it looks. So you can just stay in that corner.
Oh, cool. That's super helpful.
So it's like you don't have to run around the room. If you have the health to take the D-boost, chances are your iframes will last long enough and you've hit enough shots that it won't be a problem.
Right. You bastard.
Yeah. That's a strategically heighted hop. Okay, so then yeah, you hug that left wall, and then you can just walk under rather than, because you're doing corner jumps. It's like one of the few instances where it's just like you gotta get used to when you should and shouldn't jump at all.
Right. Whatever.
And then to stop that sliding on the crusher, just do a tiny hop.
Oh, okay.
And then you'll reset your momentum so that you won't have to worry about that D-boost. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, that's cool. I like that.
So it's used, I don't know that it's used anywhere else in this run, but it's used in each of the games. Like it's used in Iceman, for example, anywhere where there's slide physics. Why is that not hitting? Oh, yeah, never mind. So you'll get used to the timing of it, but yeah, when you hug that last wall and take that D-boost, you can get those last little bit there.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a bad backup.
It's not the worst, no.
No.
I've seen worse.
Yeah,
Fang by next Tuesday? Oh! Alright, I'll try again.
Yeah. And then let me know when you want to move on to Airman.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do this one more time, and then we'll move on, man.
Sounds good. Yeah, it's a more straightforward stage, thankfully. Airman's a little bit more of a thing, so we're gonna look at all sorts of different strats depending on what it is that you want to do.
Right.
Technically, if you wanted to go fastest, Airman is actually first in this category, but it involves something awful that I'll show you that makes it faster. It's garbage. It's something that I'll never ever do. And we're talking like it's faster by frames. It's not like, oh yeah, if you do this, you save 10 seconds.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean, like a second at best kind of thing.
Yeah. So it just doesn't
garbage.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Fast, it doesn't even exist. We're not trying to bop Cool Kid and Elo or anything like that.
Not yet! Lol, JK. Oh no, well I guess we're trying this now. Oh, maybe I will just do that. Now that I understand, like, the whole small hop to stop.
Yeah. It can make that a little bit easier for sure. It's like sometimes you'll see me just kind of reset my momentum on that and just do a small hop and kind of pace myself.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Cool. Before we jump into the next level, I'm a little bit delinquent in doing a segment of Taped to the Fridge. I should have everything all loaded up. I hope, but we have good reason to honor an accomplishment of Luminous. Dude managed to get himself up to 500 subscribers on the YouTubes. Definitely worth celebrating because the dude's been making videos forever. I mean, it says here 7 years Let's Play. I think that's what he posted, is that it's been like 7 years, so that's kind of a big deal. I mean, like, you know, when I look at stuff like just even my twitchness and how long it's taken me to get places and do shit, you know, if you stick with it, you can definitely reach goals, you know. Can't compare yourself to folks that are just going absolutely crazy ham out there doing ridiculous shit that have millions of followers. It's like, you know, set attainable goals and you can hit them. So GG's to Luminous for sure.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Small hop to stop, wasn't that cool in the gang song? Oh, we're going to air next, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Be next.
Teach me, senpai.
Okay. So first I'll show you the garbage.
Yeah. Show me that trash.
Okay. So what you need to do... oh my god. Tiny hops on all of these. And miss every single drill. And if you do tiny hops properly on every single one of them, it's technically faster by like, I don't know, 30 frames or some stupid bullshit.
Okay.
So we're not crazy people, so we're not going to do that. So I know I said jumping makes you a little bit slower, but we get to use it in certain situations to our advantage. So in this case, what we use it for is like, okay, we're already slower, we're in the menu, so let's combine a couple of things here. And you know how when you use flash you stop? It doesn't stop when you're in the air. So we do that when we're already in the air. The other reason that it is that we do that is so you see how every time it is that I pause I kind of do like a little teleport, so it's like I can still move forward just a little extra more because it kind of resets the momentum. So it gives you a boost so that you can jump to the right a little bit more effectively. And so there will be certain instances, so I'll show you the cloud skip if I can remember exactly how to do it. Oops. And if you kind of bail out of the jump, then you can use the skip and see even that. It's like, oh, I can't get over that drill, just menu back into Buster and then we'll be good to go.
Okay.
Here you can hop around like an asshole all you want, doesn't really matter.
Right.
And it's not until the last couple of clouds that we need to worry about spawning these on screen sooner by hopping. Oops, screwed that up. I need to reset. You can always just use flash earlier, because I keep screwing that up. That's a tighter jump. You can just use a tiny bit earlier than I am.
Right.
If you get the bonks there, it's not like the end of the world or anything like that. You lose a little bit of health, but it's a pretty safe stage in terms of health management, because you'll get drops at the final screen. It's more so instant deaths that are the problem in this stage.
Yeah. Which I feel like trying to like edge out that if I try to do the little edge on the big head, I feel like that's where I'm gonna screw myself over pretty hard.
Okay, so I definitely screwed up where I'm supposed to do the jump. I don't think I can make it, but you can kind of see the usefulness of this, where it's like I can extend that jump height. There's no way I'm gonna make that one. So I'm going to try and make that jump. I just got to remember the exact visual cue, and I'll say it once it is that I remember what it is. This first screen is like the reason this stage sucks. After that, it's like whatever.
Yeah. The rest of this level's fine. Well, and then there's a second round of heads, though.
And then see, it's like I wouldn't have made that jump without the pauses, but if you do those pauses, then you can make it. So you skip an entire cloud cycling, so it's useful. So I think it's just try and explain where it is that I'm jumping now. I'm so used to doing it without flash now that it's like, oh yeah, that's right. I should be doing it this way because look how much easier it is. And you can't pause out a flash. You gotta wait for it to be done. So you gotta make sure that you do that earlier than when I did it. So I think I use the cue of when it pops out of the clouds a bit. If you don't want to go for this, it doesn't matter that much. It's only a couple of seconds. Fuck off. There's an example of how not to do it. It's fine. The majority of the drills are skipped, which means that it's faster than not doing it. Even if it's not done ideally, it's faster still. For the average player, which I am in that category. That one you gotta make sure that you get done hit sooner because it's too easy to die otherwise. So it's about right there. And then if you want to do the safer version, then just pause a couple of times. So it's just a little bit after it gets out of the clouds. There's a way you can do it without any pausing, but it's a tight window. And you also have to do tiny hops on the other cloud, like the other cloud, just to make sure that you don't slow down. Because those platforms, when they're moving in other directions, change your speed.
That's neat. That's really fucking cool tech.
You can also despawn these. I don't remember the exact ways that you do it. And a part of the reason why it is that you want to reduce getting hit on stupid shit is so that you don't get those health drops.
Right.
And then air is kind of like you get what you get and you don't get upset kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
What you're trying to do most of the time is just react to each of the patterns and try and go forward as much as possible. And you gotta space out those shots. If it's a pixel above, you can shoot underneath the clouds. So if there's, sorry, not a pixel, a block, you can shoot under them, so take advantage of that. But otherwise, just keep trying to walk forward and just lay in those shots. But don't mash because you're not gonna. It's not gonna get done any faster. It's a rhythmic pacing of the shots.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
So now I'll watch some old Vonaroo.
I don't like this part.
Don't do the little pixel jumps there. And even if it is that you want to try and make those jumps with the drills, like just body them. And if you're worried about like, okay, am I getting far enough? Just do the pause jump into them.
Oh,
and
okay.
then you'll get that little boost of horizontal movement. And it'll guarantee that even when you take the deboost, you deboost and stay on the platforms.
The pro move is to switch to it right away. Although, I've already depleted it. Yeah. Excellent. This is good.
This is good. This is the stuff. Yeah, and that's why I was encouraging to do it kind of mid-jump on the platform, because then it forces you to make sure that you're using it like a slightly better time. Yeah, I'm not going to do the ideal jump. Garbage.
Excellent. I can potentially do the pixel jumps. It would just take a lot of practice.
Well, and the other thing too is that if you're doing full jumps because of the slowed down speed and you're not rocking forward, it's slower than just using flash. That's why I'm saying like it's frames to use that strat.
Right.
Did you, Tech? I didn't know that.
Commentate? Oh, that's cool.
Fun fact, I once commentated on a Neotopia run. I'd never played Neotopia. I didn't know anything about Neotopia. I didn't know the runner. I was streaming it through VLC and there was a massive delay. And so I did commentary on a run I couldn't see and that I wasn't even familiar with, and it was total chaos and an absolute blast. The marathon was just like, "You're hosting, do you also want to do commentary?" And I was like, sure,
why not?
We're already in this. Already donos and
yeah, we're balls deep into this shit. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. So it just wound up being an interview at that point, where it's just like, let's just chat about you. Who is Vonnie? What is Vonnie? What is a Vonnie? Like, that's basically what it turned into. What makes Vonnie Vonnie? Why Vonnie? Like,
why?
Yeah. So that's the thing. So I would recommend initially just doing that where you just take the cloud the whole way, because like I'm saying, it's just a few seconds difference. So
yeah,
whatever. It's better a few seconds rather than wasting all of your flash and starting back at the start.
Right.
Again.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely what I'll be doing to start with.
I always recommend safety.
And I'll just body the fucking
just
missiles.
body them. Yeah, absolutely. That's pretty cool, Tech.
Oh god.
And then, yeah, when you're taking those things out, make sure that it is that you don't go too far to the left, because they respond pretty darn quickly.
It's like fucking Ninja Gaiden up in here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that final screen was, like, totally fine. It's not ideal. I don't know how to do it ideally. It just exists.
Yeah.
And let's do this. Boop, boop, boop. You can space them a little closer together, but that is the idea in terms of the shots.
Yeah, not too bad.
There we go. Yeah, that was pretty good. You can be slightly more aggressive with it, but definitely spacing out those lemons like that, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So, that's good.
Man, this is cool.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Learning shit, playing a good game. Let's go. Oh, what's this? Message from Dr. Light!
So you good with Airman, or do you want to practice it a little bit longer?
Fuck Airman. No, you're just gonna, as long as we can both go for before we lose our ability to do shit, let's learn shit, and I'll just fuck with it off stream too.
I'll finish this stage and then we'll go to quick.
I'll get there to load the music, because this music is not the music.
No, quick man music, that's the music.
Fun fact, I'm so old that when I speedran this game, it was through VHS mailing trees of recordings of runs. Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, the Speed Demons archives? Ah, for fuck's sakes. That's why I pause buffer. I clearly can't gauge that gap anymore.
Gauging gaps is for babies.
Got him.
I didn't even mean that. It's just like automatic at this point.
Well, it's sort of like my wife is playing Baldur's Gate 3 right now.
Nice.
And she got to one of the characters, and then he was just like, oh yeah, here's this telekinetic power. And then I'm like, are you telling me with a straight face that that's a mind goblin? And she's like, god damn it. She was both horrified and laughing.
Good. Good. That's how it should be.
Where I love it when it's like when I get her with like a good dad joke or something like that, and then she's just like, I hate that I found that funny right now.
Good.
Like, say, for example, where we are, like, canoeing, kayaking, being outdoors, like,
Yeah.
we're just surrounded by it, big time, and especially with, like, her indigenous background and everything like that, like, being connected with nature and all those things, that shit's important. So it's easier to just, like, toss in the old dad jokeroonies in there, like, earlier I did the, you know, I was reading more about, canoes, and one of the things that I learned when they tip over is that, you can actually use them as the hat because they're capsized.
Yeah. Oh, I'll have to lock that one away.
That's the exact reaction. Yes, there you go. There we go. See? I'm appreciative.
I need that one in the vault. There's a lot of people in my wife's family, I think my parents do too, that are into canoeing. I don't know, but that's like... That's perfect.
It's a good one.
That's a gem right there.
Well, it was funny too with my coworkers. I said I was going to surprise them once a week with a dad joke. I wasn't going to tell them when or anything like that, but what I would do is I would look up a few of them that week and I would try and shoehorn them into the conversation so they wouldn't know that I was doing it. Like, I couldn't be a setup.
Right.
And there was one of the days that I showed up late for work. They're like, oh, what happened? I was like, oh, well, you know, it's kind of late because I have a fear of speed bumps, but I'm slowly getting over it. They're like, oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, man. That's gold. I wish I was good at memorizing things, because these are gold.
Well, and that's the part, like, I'm pretty bad at memorizing them a lot of the time. That's why, like, what I would do is, like, there's a dad joke daily app and things like that, is I would look up a few of them and be like, okay, I have to remember these few ones because I feel like I could shoehorn it.
Right.
Okay, let's get to quick, and then I'll... So you can see that little bit slightly more aggressive.
Yeah. Yep.
If it's done ideally, like, he should never hop. But
Sure.
sometimes the patterns just are hot garbage and you just get what you get.
Right.
So quick, man. Oh, quick. So good.
It's so fast.
Crashman is the best song in this game. I will fight anyone who says otherwise.
I can't remember it right off the top of my head, but I want to say I believe you.
It's too fun. I like fun poppy music in games like this.
Yo, Geek. It's going good. We're 2 stages in, and I've already learned a lot more than I even realized. I've watched these runs so many times, because I was a lot of people I've watched grind this game, and I never even thought about, you know, why are they doing what they're doing with some of the subtle things. So this has been very enlightening. I mean, I could have looked it up too, but I'm fucking lazy, so that, you know.
I think one of my favorite pieces of tech will actually come in when we are in Metal Man, so I'm excited to share that.
Nice. Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 ate 9. Why did 7 eat 9? Because everyone knows you should eat 3 square meals a day.
So this is an example of one of those corner jumps. If you just do this and walk off, you're slower, whereas if you just hop from the thing, you get that momentum a little bit sooner and you miss the corner that much sooner. So
corners,
the first
man.
one, like when you do this hop over, the first one you just walk, and then the second one you hop.
Okay.
And then this is where you'll see the difference between corner jumps and not. Because if I do a corner jump there, I land here. Whereas if I do it where, whereas if I halt my momentum, then I can make that jump. So what you're actually doing is you're intentionally slowing yourself down, hitting that corner. Oops, I shouldn't have hit the enemy. I'll show it again. If I don't hit that enemy, you're intentionally slowing yourself down by just bonking the corner a bit and then just walking off. And because that way, you can just hold left and then you go straight down.
Oh.
If you corner jump there, you go too quickly and then you hit the platform and you can't just keep going down.
Oh, that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. And so like it's physically impossible because you gain that downward momentum that much sooner. And that just, it's kind of a good place to illustrate like how much speed you actually gain. It is impossible, no matter how you do this, you will always bonk that if you do a corner jump. So you have to slow yourself down.
Yeah, I've never whipped through those 3 screens that fast before.
Yeah.
He falls so fucking fast.
Tiny hop, bonk the corner, hold left, you'll go plummet. And then boom, down you go.
Yeah, it's like as soon as the screen loads, you're off it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy.
Oops. Got his 5 shots. And then they're trying not to hop too much because again, so this you want to hit that platform and walk off. It's a little bit faster. This, hang a left once you fall down that second platform. Tiny bit faster. You time that corner jump properly, then you should do that. You can use flash here. It doesn't slow you down that much and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
This, I just encourage doing the mashing. If you want to deboost through, their shots do way less damage, so it's not a bad idea to just get hit by a shot.
Okay, sure.
If you don't want to mash them down. And then quick, you just have to adapt to. The more you play it, the more you adapt to it.
And this is just all Buster here.
Quick just sucks, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna die there a lot.
Yeah, quick, when you're first starting, you're gonna die a lot. Get hit by the boomerangs if you can, over getting hit by him. The boomerangs do less damage. This is the same thing as if you're playing Mega Man 3. So yeah, hit that platform on the right there.
Mm-hmm. And then jump over.
And then walk off. You don't even need to jump, you just walk. Yeah, it's so much safer to do that, so I highly recommend it. Nice, that was clean. So then, yeah, if you line yourself up with that right wall, then you should be able to do that, walk off, and then boom. Nice.
Oh no! Oh.
And yeah, if you ever feel like, you know what, this is screwing me up, it's not that much slower to use flash, so it's not a bad idea. But honestly, like, it seems like you've played the game enough and have memorized that that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah, no, I would really prefer not to use flash there. There's no reason for it, really.
Yeah, it's more of a safety thing, but like, given what it is that I'm seeing, you've got it, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah,
and
now
so
we just
that
gotta learn. Yo, Sarso.
So where you died there, one of the things, depending on how it is that you get into that room, it can be really difficult to miss getting hit by those.
Yeah.
So just make sure that when you fall off the second platform, you press right to hug the platform, so when you're falling down, it will make sure that you are less likely to get hit by that beam. And that right there shows why it is that you do the kind of little bonk on the corner, so then you can get that momentum.
Yeah, because I totally missed it. I overshot it.
Even if it is that you just walk off and take the deboost off of that thing and then just walk off, it's still faster.
Yeah.
And safer.
Gotta get better at hugging them corners.
Yo, Ichi.
Yo, Ichi, how you doing?
But with no bosses. Interesting, I didn't know that.
Nice.
I know very little about the Game Gear. It's funny.
Stop shooting me in the dick!
Well, I deboosted that wrong. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
They used Quick Stage as a Wily stage in the Game Gear game, but with no boss. Ridiculous.
Yo, cheers. Thanks for that sub.
Yeah, thank you.
Vonig curses, Vonig curses, Vonig curses, Vonig curses.
And if you can make it so that he gets stuck on those platforms in the middle as opposed to the corners, it's better.
Yeah.
Because then you can hop to one of the other sides and you can start melting them.
Nice.
So do this a little bit more, or do you want to go to metal?
No, let's go to metal. Let's just keep the learning going.
Yeah, sounds good. And just keep refining later. Okay.
See, here we are. I'm like 10 minutes off of an ad break and I gotta pee so badly. I told you, it's just the way it times out. Teach me, senpai!
This one, boom, you want to hop on the conveyors, and then with the hops, you can switch to flash.
That makes all the sense in the world. Oh shit, I should pause.
So this, okay, so I'm going to make sure that it is that I got the timing of these correct. Those drills come in at the same spots. So if you do the same thing, they will always do the same thing.
Okay.
So let me make sure that it is that I'm doing this properly. I'll explain it after I do it. Because I gotta remember what I'm doing. It's been a while. If I get through it, then perfect. Okay. Wait, is it item 2 that I want? Item 3 is the candy bar, right?
Yeah, 2 is
Yeah,
the
you want to be menuing to mine it. Okay, so I think I remember what I'm doing now. Let me try it again, and then I'll explain it if I get it.
Okay.
More of like, can I get my muscle memory back? Oh yeah, I think I'm using... So here, two will come out on the floor here. So then you menu to the second one and then hold right while you're doing it, because then you should teleport, jump over that one.
Hmm. Okay, that's a very prescribed move then. Okay.
Yeah. Building some shit home. Yeah, I hear that a lot.
That's what everybody says. I'll be there later this summer. I'll be in Philly. We're doing an event at Chop for the Scrab and Deerdor Foundation.
So this, you don't mash them down, you hop. This one you can hop under. The window's tight. If you don't get it, don't be surprised. And then this one, it's hop over each of them as they come along, holding forward. It's tight.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to do any of that, you can just pretend that doesn't exist, but I'll try and get it properly. I just gotta remember the exact positioning. So yeah, once you jump over the first drill, switch to item 2, hold right. Oops. And now that I got bonked, all of them will be cycle ahead, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get bonked a whole bunch probably, but that's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no zips here.
Yeah, fuck them there zips.
Okay, so yeah, this should be it. Hop over this. Damn it, I hopped too early again. Ugh.
Well, I will say this, the part of Philly we're gonna be in, where Chop is actually really nice.
Beyond zips, oh baby. Okay, so this one, before you go in the boss door, switch to quick blade. And when you go into the boss door, hold shoot. And you'll observe something really cool. Never let go of shoot. He doesn't move. So if you hold in shoot like that and just sort of stick to the left side, what'll happen is, so long as it is that you don't go past the halfway point of the room, then he's just going to stay in the middle and you'll melt him before he even does anything.
Oh. Oh no!
Yeah.
I was out of lives. I'm gonna try that again.
So I'll show you what it looks like when I get there. I just gotta remember how this item tier thing works again. I think I'm too high. Yeah.
Oh my god. Stop it! Jesus Louises!
Okay, so now I'm going into the metal fight, and I'll show you. So if you just walk in, holding in the shoot button, and then you just kind of slowly hop your way forward. And so long as it is that you don't go past the halfway point, he doesn't do anything.
Aha!
You just melt him.
Got it.
Yeah, and don't be afraid to get that E-Tank. There's going to be spots where it's like likely purple hell you'll want an E-Tank, but there's a free one that you get in the Wily stage. But extra certainly doesn't hurt. Hop, big hop. Okay, so now I can get through the drill part damage list again. In the rhythm.
Yeah, that's gonna take a bit of learning.
Yeah, it does. But it's something where if you do the same thing, it will happen every time.
Because it's always
So
the same as
nice.
what you were saying.
Yeah, same drill pattern every single time. So it makes doing that like much easier. So this, it's like there's a certain height where it's like you can be too high doing it. And I am not remembering where it is that you do it, but you have to jump before they get on screen, but not too late because, like too late, you get bonked too early, then you'll jump on top of them and get bonked. So it's a weird window, and I'm not remembering where it is, and the height matters too.
Yeah. That's too high.
It's a weird strat, but it carries you to over the pit, which is super, super nice. This is one of the stages where it's like you start appreciating some of the tech of the run a little bit more. Because the first few stages are like a little bit more straightforward and zipless, but this is like, ew.
Yeah, there's shit going on here.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. Might have to spend a little bit, do a few runs on this one. Chop is over by you, Pen. That's a decent area. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I got it. Well, this height works.
Although now I beat him. I don't have save states. I guess we'll just go to the next level.
Okay. That works.
That wasn't what I intended to do, but here we are. What is the next level?
What is the next level? I think I go to Bubble next.
Oh, Bubble's beautiful. Yo, thanks, Notorious. Hope you're doing well.
Yo, what's up, Nate?
Use the metal blade the whole way through this one, hey?
Not quite. Well, it depends on how it is that you want to do that. And then did you want to be... actually... Okay, so let's see if I can remember this. I'll show you sort of like the ideal way. And since we're practicing, I can screw up this first screen a bit before it matters. Okay, so I'll save state here. So you actually start the first screen with item 2.
Oh, interesting.
Oh my goodness. So there's a certain height that you can put this as, and you also have to hop over those frogs.
Oh.
And then boom, away you go.
Okay.
And then if you mess it up, then yeah, you just recover like that. And then after you go through that screen, that's when you switch to metal.
Got it.
Whatever's convenient, and just do your thing. Corner jump, get that momentum. The corner jumps become that much more important in water because of how much slower you go. So do your big old hopperoonie diagonals so that you can melt that fish. Walk off.
Yeah, really, you're
hop.
you're just platforming at this point.
Yeah. So that you don't need to include that jump in there. It's awful. Going through the spike safely is recommended. I just like doing stupid shit that I don't need to.
Yeah, the jet plane at the beginning is interesting. I would have never thought of that.
And then if you, like, it moves faster than you, so if you hold right on that, that's how you avoid those other frogs. Like, you're not really going to be able to go between them, but if you're... What happens is when you're holding right, you start trying to fall off, but you can't fall off quick enough, so it picks you back up, and that's what allows you to miss those frogs.
Got it.
And ideally, switch to Metal Blade when you're dropping. Because then it's something where wherever it is that you can menu in the air, it's better.
Sure.
Or like menu in strategic spots. And Metal Blade, wherever it is that you can, shooting it when you're in the air, because then you don't pause.
Yeah.
Because you're throwing it. And all of these crabs you can walk under except for the last one. And what you do on that last platform is do a hop and then shoot it, because then that way you're not slowing down.
Sure.
And if you shoot it earlier, then it'll drop something, but you can hop over it. And if you get a drop in the air, you're just going to plummet. So it avoids that too.
Got it. Okay.
So one of the other things that you can do to save time is die by the spikes the same time you kill them. Don't do that. that strat doesn't exist.
I don't like the sound of that.
No, it's awful.
Yo, YND, welcome the hell on in. Okay, it looks like there's still half of... Yeah, there's still half of an ad break, but I gotta pee and get more water.
I'm gonna get more water, too.
Make sure the kid's doing okay. Alright, we'll be right back.
Can I get a
All right. Yo, thanks for gifting that hot one to YND. What a sweetheart move.
Let me just get popping this old cold medication here.
Mm-hmm. Take it all, baby. Speaking of medication, I really hope I get a job soon so I can do whatever drug testing is required so I can go back to using THC for anxiety.
I really hope you can too, dude.
I miss the instant cure candy.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so now we go to Heat Man. This is where I suggest the baby strats. You can do... It's going to be leveraging both item 2 and item 3, but item 2, you have... It's not exact ammo, but it's pretty friggin' close, so screw that shit. The start is just going through with Buster, no big deal, until you start switching to the item stuff. And so I'll show you kind of like the backup strats for item 3 if I decide that the lava isn't my buddy.
Rarely is lava anyone's buddy. I can't believe I did that. Oh, good, that was my last life.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, the beginning I've never had too much struggle with, so...
Ideally, the tellies, you never slow down.
Yeah, you should just keep running.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been a week, dude. I get that.
Well, there's probably some faster way to do this little stint at the end here.
Yeah, so the fast strat, I'll show you, involves item 2 at a very specific spot.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
And no matter what, even if you don't do item 2 the rest of the stage, it's still faster to do that there. And then item 3, and so we'll show you the item 3 strat, just because honestly, while you're learning this, there's no reason not to, honestly. So it's like you can just use it for, oops, jumped too early.
Oh my god.
And then this part, yeah, it just becomes like trivial at that point. A little slower than item 2 strats, but who gives a shit? And then go over, and then when you get to this part, just boom, plant it, and away you go.
Yep. That's usually what I do there.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Yoku blocks. It'll run out by the time you get there, and then when you get hit by this thing, you do your tiny hop, otherwise it'll hit you twice.
Yeah, okay.
And then just menu to bubble somewhere in there. And then bubble just melts her away. So Heatman won't shoot. Yo, welcome on in, Raiders.
Yeah, hey everybody. Thanks for that raid, Can. Oh, thank you for the follow. I hope you had a damn good stream, my dude. What in the world were you up to?
Welcome on in, Raiders.
Oh,
Here's
Might and
some Mega
Magic.
Man 2
Nice.
learning.
Nice. Yeah, we're Fang is taking me through Mega Man speed strats. He's gonna teach me the ways to do it with the hopes that we can then race at some point. I know there's other people that like to race this game, so only good things can come of this education. Thank you for the good luck. Yeah, Might and Magic. Sounds like a good time. Yeah, I'm not quite okay, I think Yeah, you're just pretty much tossing this thing out there and... Well, I didn't do that as fast as it could have been, but...
If you hop off of it, then yeah, that'll disappear.
Okay.
And then if you hit Bubble Man in time, other than the initial shot, that no matter what hits, if you hit Heat in time, it will never shoot you. So even if you go in with low health, you should be safe.
Got it. I got hit twice anyway.
Oh yeah, you gotta do your tiny hop.
Yeah, I did a big fat boy hop.
Oh, the PB sub 40 minutes. Nice. That's a great time.
I would love to race you as well for funsies at some point. I have much learning to do.
And then if you do a tiny hop and go forward in between those first flames, it's nice and cozy. And Nate, we got to do some races at some point. I know we talked about that before. And then Heatman will move either 30, 60, 90, or 120 frames. I think 150 as well. So it's just, you gotta do your hop over and just sort of anticipate any of the like half second to 2.5 second swaps over. It doesn't matter as much in this category just because it's you're using bubble and there's 3 hits. It's not like when it's Buster.
Yeah, sure. You did the RA stuff, Kayan? Jesus, dude. Isn't there like 120 achievements or something redonkulous for this game? I mean, we'll see how many of them I get through just by learning the damn game, but I'm pretty sure it's a thick stack of Chivos. What level do we do next then?
Wood. I'll finish this stage and all.
Well, I want to watch you do it, but I don't want to listen to this.
Oh my
like, it's good, but like,
this
not for like...
placement is awful.
Yeah, that's bad. I'm not gonna do that.
And anywhere that it is that you can, the moment that you touch the ladder, just jump off of it.
Yeah. Yep. I think Woodman stage might be my favorite song. Yeah, I want to see how you do this bullshit. No, raid and run is always perfectly acceptable. As a matter of fact, if you don't immediately take care of yourself after your raid, you're no longer allowed to raid me. So I actually prefer that you raid and run. But thank you for the raid, like, dude. I hope you have
honestly,
a good night.
Like, all of us, we're checking out of stream when we're at the end raiding anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, the idea of sticking around, it's like, I love you, but I gotta go.
Yeah. I need to put my head on pillow. Have a good night, dude. Thanks for popping in.
Yeah, see there, if you do the tiny hop, then you won't get popped.
Yep. Yeah. I did the thick hop.
Yeah, no dummy thick hops.
Oh, that is like I love that emote. That is so good.
That's awesome.
That is fucking brilliant.
So yeah, this intro pattern will always be the same, so tiny hop in between them. Oops, screwed it up. Of course, because I'm explaining it, that's when I screwed it up.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how that's supposed to go. You're supposed to mess it up while you explain it.
Wood, thankfully we're not doing the good wood stuff, so
good wood
becomes a lot easier. But there are some tech things that are pretty cool that will save you a ton of time.
Living is all that matters.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Okay. But yeah, and a part of the reason we do this in this order is so that we can get item 1. Technically, you could go to Crash next if you wanted to, because you have all the items that you need to do either stage, so you get to choose between this and wood. I think I just got used to menuing this way, and that's why I chose the route. I don't know.
I mean, does it even? It doesn't even matter, does it?
No, it doesn't. Not in Zipless, anyway. Okay, we're in wood, so create a save state and
we're in thick wood.
Thick wood, baby. Okay. So this, again, try not to hop where you or stop where you can, but otherwise, so long as it is that you find your matches and hops properly, it's whatever. So this, you're gonna switch to heat, and you have to be fully charged by the time it is that you go to the next screen. Because what you're gonna be doing is melting that.
Damn.
And then switch to flash, and then before you switch screens, use flash. And then if you plan that properly, then what'll happen is it'll get used up before it is that you get here. Switch to item 2. Speed up, like jumping up on these. This window is a little bit tighter. You have to be a certain distance away so that you don't get bonked by the bats and can also jump up. But if you get bonked, it's not too bad. This, I'm gonna see if I remember. It's awful.
Oh my.
No. So what'll happen is you're supposed to get on here. You face left because then the birds chase you. They go based on the direction that you're facing. So if you're facing left when you do it, then it'll just follow you as you go along that screen. I gotta remember the exact spot for that, so we won't worry about that too much.
Sure.
If you are shit on health, whatever, just kill these. You can just hop over them. But you're switching to metal anyway, so... Like, if you want to. This is just a safety thing if you choose to.
Right.
So if you press... This is a weird mechanic. If you press... You're going to want to press down at some point on the ladder here. And you should still have item 2. But pressing down on the ladder is going to save your ass in purple hell.
Pull-ups.
But the initial little bit, you're going to try and go on that platform and zip across it. But honestly, if you don't do it and you just want to go across the screen, just as soon as they get close to you, face left, they'll jump over you. And this, you can't pre-cheat and charge heat, so you gotta wait until you get into the room.
Okay.
But even if you come in at low health like this, if you get bonked by one of the leaves, it should be enough health to live.
Damn, that's crazy.
If you can also use air and you can use metal if you want to. So if you wanted to you know, take it safer earlier and hit some things and use metal earlier. Like, I shouldn't have switched to metal. I don't know why I was showing the safety strats right off the bat. But if you maintain metal throughout the rest of the stage, there's zero problem with that because you can just walk right into the hitbox of wood and just slam metal and you'll be good to go. But the super important strat is using heat on your first tiger and then flash in the middle.
Which
it
I already
saves so much
up.
time, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it has to be before the screen transition.
Oh, that's what I tried to do. But I was trying to jump like a fancy boy. Like a stupid fancy boy. Yeah, and I've already decided I'm not doing these
Don't do the item 2 strats if you don't want. It doesn't save that much time. It's irritating. Just slow down, use metal, take your time. Collect health along the way.
Yeah, and I don't think I'm gonna fuck with it here yet. Cause now I've got like one hit left.
Yeah, it's awful.
And I died. Good. Good! Good! I'm glad! I'm glad I'm dead!
Yeah.
I think for me it's gonna be taking the half second to kill an enemy instead of getting hit and knocked back and all that shit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh god. And then remembering to drop on ladders. Oh shit, but don't climb back up the ladder. You stupid piece of shit.
Well, that's actually a part of why it is that I mentioned you can press down and you'll grab the ladder again.
Yeah.
After the screen transition, and it stops you from doing that. it's a lot safer as a result of that.
Interesting.
So the only thing I really need to practice in this stage is to try and get that item 2 placement again. So I'm just gonna make a save state there, stare until you're good to go.
Now, if you come into the room and start holding down the shoots button, it's gonna start charging right away, right? Nope.
Not on the boss fight, no.
Got it.
In any other instance, yes, but in this instance, because it's the boss fight and you have to wait for the health bar, it interrupts that.
Yeah, boss fight is special. Got it. Okay. Got it.
Okay, let's see if I can remember this stupid shit. I'm gonna create a save state and see if I can do this after a few times. I think I have to plant this before I get hit by the monkey, I think is the thing. Okay, yeah.
Man, that looks goddamn impossible to me.
Oh, shit. Yeah, it's a tight window. I'll stop messing with this.
Jesus.
Because you have to turn left in time, but you also have to have the height to be able to make it over the second monkey. It's annoying.
I'm never...
If you screw it up, there's always this, and just deal with the lag. It's still a little bit faster, but it's not great.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably never doing that. Maybe someday.
It took me forever to get used to it. It's honestly, it's not worth it. It's bullshit for crazy people.
That's like I want world record, and I have big feelings about world
Everything.
record.
Yeah. 100%. Oops. Oh my goodness. My goodness, please. Okay. And then yeah, turn left when they get close to you.
And then what's the point of using the 2 item there?
It just speeds up going on that screen a little bit more. Because you can go over the first ostrich.
Oh, got it. Sure. One, yeah, without having to stop
and stopping and turning left.
Got it.
So there are a lot of different ways to go about Crash. We won't do the crazy ass Crash climb. The only thing that's gonna really matter is when you start getting to, like, you know, the main climb, make sure that you are facing left when you start doing the climb, because the birds spawn on the right and they'll drop the egg straight down and they'll completely avoid you.
Oh.
That's the only thing that's, like, super important, is make sure you're facing left when you grab the ladder.
Because the crazy climb uses, like, item 3, doesn't it? And it's like a bunch of jumping off
climb, fuck that shit. It's pixel perfect nonsense. Anybody who's doing that shit has spent forever on this stage. Fuck it, we're not doing it.
No.
Just, it's that simple. The start, you can use item 2. I would not recommend using item 1 at the start, because item 1 gets leveraged big time at the end. I just do a little deboost there just to speed that up a little bit and make it a little safer. Oh my goodness. So hang on, let me reset this room. I think maybe I do it on the right. Yeah, okay. Just, I shouldn't have bonked there, but just so that you can kind of get up there a little bit quicker.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you can kind of see the idea there. I don't remember the exact thing, but you can use item 2 to get over those tellies.
Yeah.
And if you want to save item 1, you can do that where it's just like you use the platform, do your safeties, take your time. It doesn't have to be the crazy crap. Oopsies. I'll reset that. Just so that I can show you, like, the safe version of this stage.
Yeah, no, you're right. Crash music is the best.
it's such a fun one, and it's funny because I guess the composer was like, here's my stage, and he was so proud of it, and like I want it, but they're like, it's too lighthearted, don't put this in the game, but they just kept it anyway and told them to make the other ones more serious. And so they just kept this one in there. That's to my understanding of the way that it went.
Well, that was a correct choice.
Yeah,
Capcom.
so good. It's got that funk. I love it so much.
Yeah, it's way good.
So there are way faster ways to use item 1. Screw it. So you use 3 of them here, 4th one there.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Tiny hop there. Anywhere where you can hop off of platforms like that. So this one you can use an item 1 in between those 2 things. Screw that shit. Just use 1 there.
Yeah, yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. And anywhere that it's like possible, try and grab ladders like try and grab them off screen where you can, but it's not that important. So yeah, you hop off, face left when you grab the ladder, and then it just drops the eggs down and the bird goes over. I don't know why that one didn't.
Because that one was an asshole.
So you can avoid that pixel perfect climb and at least drop one of them in there. I was just being lazy there. And then, so like you can use item 3 throughout this whole thing, but screw that shit. Honestly, like who cares? And then get up here, you can use air to just melt these things.
You gotta switch to air anyway.
Yeah, exactly. And then in terms of the fight, there is a position where you can kill him in 1 hit.
Ooh.
Where if you kind of hang out in the corner and delay a shot. But if you don't, then just hang out in the corner, shoot it once, and then just bait the second jump.
Sure.
Because he only jumps based on your shooting. Like, he reacts to you, he doesn't do certain things on his own. So if you plan your jumps and shots accordingly, then he'll just react to it. And even if you don't do that strat perfect, it's like making over a couple of the over a couple of the, whatever their names are now. Those things are the tellies. The Mets.
Yeah.
Just getting over a couple of them is still faster. And that's actually, so you making the mistake that you did on that room is exactly why it is that I encourage the item 1 use the way that I said there, is because then you have 1 extra ammo to work with, and then if you do what you just did on that screen of using 1 instead of 2, it just gives you that extra bit of safety. That's it. That one, when the platform is in the middle on the bottom, you use 2 of them and jump left. It's a little tricky, but once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
Yeah, there will be much learning needed. Oh Jesus, dude. Okay, that wasn't super clean, but it still worked.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you ask for.
No!
We're not demanding perfection here. Just having fun. Wily 1 is one of your favorites? Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, exactly. And then hop off the ladder, hop on that platform, and then hop up. Yep.
Yo, Kitsu, thank you.
Oh shit!
How you doing, Kitsu? Yeah, I'm just gonna climb the fucking ladder. I'm not gonna do anything else.
Yeah, just make sure you face left when you grab the ladder, and that's it.
Yeah, that I didn't
ladder
do.
grab.
That I definitely didn't do.
Because then you can go up nice and cozy, easy peasy.
The learning is going good. I'm having a good time. Ha ha! He touched me.
See, I told you once it is that we got started that there's actually a lot more to this run that's a lot safer than you would expect.
Yeah.
I figured that this is going to be the kind of progress we made.
Haha. Haha. I got an achievement for something. I don't know why. Why am I achieving? What the fuck did I do? I gotta see what this is now. Like, what the fuck did I even do? Oh my god, I already have a lot of achievements for this game. I forgot I did this in the past. The one I just got was... Oh, let's get better music. Oh, it's just clear deathless without using E-tanks. I guess that's a big deal. I don't know. I feel like I've played this game too many times. I don't know. That doesn't feel like an achievement to me. But that's fine. I don't care.
I'll be right back. And then I'll explain the crap in this stage.
Yeah,
Gotta grab something. I gotta grab a throat lozenge before I.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
So I'll be right back. Have you ever heard the smoke weed every day version of this song?
No.
Okay. Maybe that's what you can play for now. Play for the good people.
I don't care for these birds.
Yeah, one.
No, that's not the one. What's this one? There's no sound. You guys probably hear it. I don't hear it. It's so ridiculous. Jesus Christ. That's something. That's something. Jeez Louise. Look at these noodles hunting me down over here.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke
Yeah.
weed every day.
It's really fucking good. Like, it shouldn't be as good as it is.
Oh, it's perfect. It's so funny. And the dancing Snoop makes it just all the better.
Oh yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
So the Wily stages is where it is that like, yeah, item usage sucks shit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna look at safety ways of doing all of that crap. Oh, let me just go through this stage so that I can remember what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah, I'm gonna pause and watch what you're doing here.
So this is like, it's not pixel perfect, but it's pretty freaking tight.
To use the 2 item?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you want to line up to use it here. Oops, I shouldn't have done that. And then this, switch to 3. The big thing with the 2 item is that you'll get refills in the next stage, so it doesn't really matter too much if you use more of it here. There's item 3 usage things that you can do here, but I choose not to, because I want to be able to use item 3 for purple hell and have safeties.
Yeah.
Screw that shit. This one is item 1. You don't have to do that. This for safety, I like.
So when you're
first
building
one down here,
when you're building the item 1 ladder, it's use it then jump to it. You're not like jumping and using it.
no, I basically kind of like it's almost like you're rolling your thumb. That it's just like jump, use, jump, use, jump, use kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then somewhere in here, switch to quick. The faster strat. Oh, and you should instead, like after you go next, just press up twice and then go to quick. I don't know why
Got
that
it.
menu down. So this, the fast strat is to go to the bottom. The fast strat is you're very, very friggin' likely to die. So screw that shit. And if you screw up any of those platforms, you can always pause buffer them. I just take the deboost, and then if you, that's the thing, is that you're always gonna fall in a safe spot.
Yeah.
So even if you get bonked, it's not a big deal. I was just getting hit intentionally just to kind of show you that.
yeah.
It's a little laggier, it's a little slower, but you're completely safe because if you stand left on the platform, you'll bonk backwards and then either stay up top or you'll go to the other platform on the right. So it's a lot safer.
Yeah, falling and dying is far worse.
Yeah, exactly. We're not at the point where lag frames mean shit for our times, so screw
Right.
that crap.
Yeah, the big thing for me is going to be just killing the goddamn dragon.
And the thing is if you don't want to mash it, you can always just hold in quick. It does a quick enough job. It's not that big a deal. And you should be pretty good on health by that point.
Yeah, I've got plenty of health. God damn it.
Yeah, so whenever it is that, like, you can even do it as, like, a safety where you pause buffer on more of those platforms. And just get that extra...
Well, that's what I needed to do, and that's what
Upgrade.
I forgot to do.
Yeah, it's once you get used to that as a muscle memory thing to save your ass, then it's like, oh, I'm gonna use this shit everywhere. do 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 do. Do 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 do. Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
That's right.
Sorry I ruined the song for people, but...
I think you enhanced it.
And then, yeah, if you mash it properly, then he'll just hang out in the top left corner and no big deal. Ideally, you don't jump to shoot the eggs where you don't need to, but I find it way easier to deal with.
Oh god! I have so much struggle on those goddamn platforms with the dragon.
It's honestly, it's the worst. It's one of the worst parts of the run, along with boo beams.
Yeah?
And the other thing to keep in mind is don't be afraid to grab the ladder lower. The ladder hitbox and your grab height are way lower than you'd think that they are.
No, you bastard. You bastard son of a bitch.
Yeah, well, here, I'll show you again where you're gonna plant that item too there. To speed over the toothpaste and show you the general usage. Oops, that's way too low. That should be good.
Yep.
For safety, you can do it about here. And then hop over that toothpaste and then boom. So it's kind of just like slightly below that fence is your visual cue. You can do that item 3 higher, but honestly, the safety is fine with it doing it lower. Not a big deal. This isn't a make or break kind of thing.
Yeah. That's gonna be the strat, is the just do what's gonna fucking work.
Yeah, exactly. Until it matters. And that's kind of like goes into what we were talking about before. Until it matters, don't introduce the strat. Who gives a shit? You're not going for a world record.
No, no.
Especially a game like this. I don't, and it's like, I know that I would have the skill level to be like, okay, I'm gonna take out Cypher. And like, not take out Cypher, but beat his time.
Take him out!
Yeah, I know I could do it. Yeah, the only way I'd do that is get him banned from the leaderboard. Then I beat you. But it's like, I know that I could do that in terms of a skill level, but it's like, how many years would I have to dedicate to beating my head off a wall with this bullshit?
Right.
Safeties are our friend.
Oh, god damn it.
The people like Cypher and Cool Kid and Nilo and all of those top runners who put in their love and time and just demolish this game, love them for it, love watching them, but it's not for me. I can't freaking do it.
No. There's a point where there stops being joy.
Yeah. Especially like I think in these moments where I'm like, I'm sick like this and I just took my nighttime cold medication. It's like the idea of spending any time on that is just like, fuck you.
Yep.
Big fuck you.
I'm feeling good with most of the level. I think I'm just gonna get hit a lot in the level, potentially, but
it doesn't really matter too much. Your health should be in an okay enough position that I wouldn't think too much about it.
yeah.
Oops.
This is the shit right here. This part has always been a nightmare for me.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like just creating a save state and just trying over and over and over.
Yeah.
It was one of the banes of my existence initially. So don't jump. I'll show you like the easier way that'll make it safer.
The fireballs scare me, man.
No, I'll show you. It becomes way easier than you think if you stand in the right spot.
Oh, I'm sure there's easier ways. Of course there's easier ways.
It's easier and safer, so you don't have to be scared of fireballs. I'll show you in a sec. Just gotta get there. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
Max, bending out twice. Boom. I'll save here. So I'm not gonna keep doing this stage.
Yeah. Because now that you're talking about it, of course.
Yeah. So just shoot where possible. You're gonna take your bonk, and then just stand here and mash. You have your iframes, you have everything. You don't have to worry. You're totally safe.
Okay.
I'll do that again just so you can see.
Because you're just...
But that's where it's that I'm not even like actually like really mashing because I want to show you what it's like in terms of like if it's just an average, I'm not going for broke kind of thing.
Yeah. Because then you just stand forward on the block then, hey?
Yeah. So then it's just, oops, sorry. So you're gonna want those couple of bonks, and then it'll bonk you back, and then you just jump up there, and then just.
Oh, got it. That
so
makes.
Take a couple of hits, because then it just locks them in the corner, and then you can just mash away.
Yeah, that makes.
And the
a lot of
iframes
sense.
last long enough that you're totally safe.
Got it.
I think if you stand far enough on the right, you don't even fall down.
Sure,
Oh.
that makes sense. I get it. I get it.
Let's just do this safe one.
Yeah, I like that
Those
safety.
iframes and the sprite flickering, you can stand there for quite a significant amount of time.
Mm-hmm. And then you can just mash the Christ out of it.
Yeah, and then you're good to go. And so this is where I was talking about. If you screw up the strats in terms of like jumping over the toothpaste or landing your item too, just refill it here. No big deal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, sure.
Because you're gonna have two different spots for it. Ideally, you don't refill it there, but who gives a shit? We're not doing ideal strats.
Right.
I should. Why the fuck did I do that?
For fun. For fun.
Yeah. Onesies. Doo-doo-doo. Oh, why'd I do that so high? Okay. I'm thinking of the wrong strat right here. Because there's a way that you can plant item 1 under there and do the zip there. We're not doing this.
Oh, got it. Yeah. That would make. I see.
The wrong thing there.
I see what you're thinking. Yep.
You don't even need to hop, I don't think. And so this demonstrates the how low you can grab a ladder.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then boom. So if you want the safeties, grab the ammo for item 2 because it can be useful. If you don't care about it in the later stages, then don't. But it's not a bad thing to do because item 2 can be useful. And there's your safety E-tank. Go right. And then boom, screw this hallway.
Yeah, because this is more of those drills, right?
Yeah, tons of them. And then you can do deboost strats through here, but fuck that shit. These things take a ton of damage, and if you mess up in the other spot. And then if you want to take it safe there, you can just do those little hops to keep like moving where item 3 is.
Mm-hmm.
So that you don't take the deboost and fall down and waste your time, that sort of shit.
You know what's fun? I didn't realize till tonight that when you jump off of it, it goes down,
directions.
and when you stand on it, it goes up. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I didn't put that together until tonight. Because I
Yeah,
almost
it's not
never
something
use
that
item
you
3.
Really yeah, most people never pay attention to that shit. And that's, I encourage doing it where it's like you take those safeties because these things do an ass ton of damage. And screwing up this fight means you're before the drills.
Yeah. Ain't worth
So
it.
it's better that you take that little bit of time to just do the safeties. Once you get comfortable with it, then you know that it's like, I can confidently do this fight without getting hit or whatever.
Right. Yeah, some of the shit hits hard, man.
Yeah. So I encourage just skipping the crushers, no big deal. Don't take those bonks. If you're going to take bonks on the crushers, take bonks on the double ones because you get hit by the first one and you use the iframes to
Right.
walk through the second one.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if you're up for it, I guess just demo the rest of it.
And with the rest, okay.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
because, like, I have to, as early as I can get going tomorrow, I gotta start that paint job up again. So I
Okay,
probably
sounds
should go to bed at a reasonable time, but I do want to leech as much of your knowledge as possible.
So this stage, thankfully, isn't too bad. It's just a matter of can you remember the drop, and then knowing when to switch to quick blade.
I can usually do this drop mostly blind or super rusted.
And then ideally what you want to do is jump straight down there. If you're worried about it in terms of safety, just drop in the middle, but
Yeah.
like, the faster you get down there, the better.
Right. Because you got all that momentum just pulling you down.
Yeah, exactly. And you saw how much of a difference it made in those couple of instances.
Right. So now you switch to quick?
Yeah. Hop, tiny hop. And then if you mash quick enough, then you get over the bullets, but then you take them out before you get hit by the second one.
Who the fuck is this? Oh, the guts tank.
And this is where it's like, whatever. You can go and you can switch grip mash and piano shit and one jump mash it, but who cares?
Yeah, right. That melts it pretty fast anyway.
Yeah, exactly. This will show a really safe way of doing this. I don't remember how to do the crazy stuff, and I don't care. It's an awful stage. Just get through it. I don't remember the ideal boss order for the free fights. Wait, do stuff in my notebook? Maybe I do. I had notes on all this crap. Notebook, where are you? Oh, I do. Haha. So when I get to refights, I'll show you the ideal boss here in the zip us.
Is your game audio muted, or do I just have it muted? Hold on. I'm gonna mute my game audio and let yours come through.
I have a ton of notes, and for some reason Mega Man 2 isn't on there. I think I have a document. One sec. Because it's cool to see the ideal order, but because I grinded this one the least, I don't remember the exact order.
Sure.
Somewhere in here. Mega Man refights and notes. When I was grinding 1 to 11, there's only so much shit you can remember at once.
Oh god, dude. For real. That is still insane to me that you did that, because that's just so much to remember.
So if you want to grab the safeties in terms of the item usage, you can, and just do your tiny hops and get little extra things here and there. Like I just do it for a couple of these ladders. The one thing to be careful with this stage is that if you do decide to like, oh yeah, I'm going to save some time doing... Okay, so what I was just about to say is that you can accidentally zip really, really, really freaking easily. So now I have zip. I'm out of bounds. And so
Yeah.
what happens, the reason these zips work the way that they do is that when you zip off screen the way that it is that I did on accident, and why sometimes I don't even use item 3 at all, is that you move onto another screen physically, but it doesn't load it visually. And so when you do those zips,
damn, dude.
it'll completely screw with you. That's why the wood zip works the way that it does. The crash zip works the way that it does. Is that you don't see it visually, but you're loading the screen, so the enemies aren't there, and a lot of the stuff isn't there. So it makes things easier. However, Purple Hell is unique. It's not the only stage that's loaded. So I've gone into one of the other Wily stages, so I can't. I'm soft locked.
Damn.
Ah, for fuck's sakes. Okay. I'll beat this stage quickly.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah, it's so that loading other stages thing is why it is that certain things work the way that they do. And see what I mean about the exact ammo? That's why it's like, it's not a bad idea to just get safety ammo.
Yeah.
Because you saw how tight that was.
Too tight. Too tight for
and
me.
You use item 2 later in the stage, like in Purple Hell, ideally. So you especially want to make sure that you have that ammo. But yeah, so Mega Man 5 is a perfect example of the preloading kind of thing, and the reason why the refight skips work is that it loads the refights, but then it also loads the Wily fight, so that's why you can zip through the wall and go to the Wily fight.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
And this is the one that I was talking about, that it's like if you just do the hop and do that, then you can skip the second crusher. If you're not worried about your health, then it's perfect.
Yeah, Y&D remembers the rage. The temper tantrums.
It is. Okay. So now I'll try and actually show purple hell, and then an ideal refight.
I'm just excited to play more of this one. Like I said, for a long time, I've wanted to just pick a Mega Man. There was like part of me that always knew it was going to be Mega Man 2, but it's like, no, I got to see them all. And it's just like, well, I guess I didn't have to waste my time, but I did have fun playing them all.
Yeah. Would have been really happy if you picked 6 or 5, because I love those ones in terms of the NES runs.
Mm-hmm.
The Aerotech makes 5 really stressful.
Yeah.
6 is a lot safer. And is a really cool run, but then you have to get used to slide canceling, because you can't jump out of slides in that game.
Yo, Rabby.
So you have to either double tap A, or you have to turn the other direction to cancel your slide.
Saves.
Oh yeah, that's right. This is a stage. I always forget the stage exists. I'm like, oh, purple hell's next, and it's like, no, it's not.
Did you make your state?
I don't need to on this stage. I will on the next stage though.
Got it.
I'm gonna shut my goddamn mouth.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Doesn't matter. I have plenty of lives. And even if I use a continue, who gives a shit?
Right.
Yo, Rev.
Yeah, I'm doing all right, bud.
And one of the things to do when you become a runner is predicting how many fish you see.
Really?
Because they despawn at random. Yeah. So you take your guesses on how many spawn.
So
Some people even do polls for them.
I was gonna say, you could do a fish raffle. It sounds like.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so I'll try and demonstrate.
The run is survive to Wily 3. It's time for the fish raffle, or 2, or whatever the fuck this is.
Oops, mistimed that tiny hop. But you saw what I meant on the second one, where you just hop in between the bullets and do your tiny hop, and then you should be able to just keep that momentum.
Yeah, this level's kind of a whole lot of nothing.
It is. Being lazy there. We're just practicing. I ain't mashing that one jump shit.
No, it's almost bedtime. Save your fingers.
Especially with the cold medication kicking in, it's like, oh, you're getting dopey now.
Yeah. He's got the sloppy doppies going on.
Not them sloppy toppy.
Save state.
Yeah. So we'll get some item 3. Even though now, okay, we're going to save state this bullshit. And try not to accidentally zip. Because, my god. I remember when I was on the pace of paces, and why I stopped actually grinding this game when I was doing 1 to 11 was because I soft locked on the best run I've ever had, and then I never touched the game again. I was so mad.
Yeah, no, yeah.
So this, you can launch an item 3 while you're on the ladder and then hop onto it here.
Oh, really?
We ain't doing that shit. Oops. Yeah, I don't remember the exact specifics on how it works, but it's a really tight window. So instead, just
jump up the ladder.
Do the old hopperinos. Not that big a deal.
Yeah,
anywhere where you can't climb, the better. Just because of how much slower ladders are. This, you do full hops and then just tap up when you get to the top, and then you don't climb at all.
Oh, nice.
And then this is going to be where, like I said, pressing down is a really important thing, is because you're going to drop down, and then when you get to the next screen, you just press down when you feel comfortable doing so.
Mm-hmm.
But just make sure that you remember that when you menu, you drop off the ladder. So
yeah, yep. I think that's pretty ingrained in me at this point, but it's still kind of spooky.
And there are tons of ways to do this screen. I just like doing it this way. Go to the bottom of the ladder, take the deboost off the telly, and walk through.
Yep.
And then this, you just walk off, do your pause buffers.
Oh, nice. That's
And
slick.
so that's why I get item 2, is because then you don't have exact ammo crap and you can do all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I like that. That's neat.
There are ways that you can use item 1 to just go over things here. The timing sucks.
Yeah, I hate this. I hate this hallway.
So I recommend switching weapons and just mashing them down. Maybe get the drops. Okay, so we're gonna do this like this super safe way. So I'll show you a couple of cool tricks here. We're not gonna do like the crazy ass tech that you can do on this. Oops. But I'll show you something. So as soon as you see them flashing, just pause buffer, they go right through you.
Oh, my God. I like that a lot.
But so one of the things ideally that you can do is once you get up here, you drop down and you land the... I'll even pause it here and see if I can do it. Oops. And then you kind of get it in between.
Yeah.
So then it blows up the gate and that. So that way you have extra ammo. And then this one... Okay, I'm gonna make a save state and try and show this off. Ugh. Ugh.
Nice.
So that should blow up both gates. Nope. It's
What?
so I would recommend not doing this strat, and that's kind of demonstrating why. Fuck it, we'll just do it the regular way. This is the way we're gonna probably wind up doing it anyway. And the reason that like it's not a bad idea to have one crash ammo left over, because then you can just melt Wily. And I'll show you once I get there. So now we have one crash ammo, and it'll mean that we can use a mix of Metal Blade and Crash if we want to. It's not so much a big deal on normal because you can mash metal so quickly,
Mm-hmm.
but you can one-shot the second form of Wily with Crash.
No
which
shit.
is really useful on difficult mode.
For the refights,
So that-
which boss is even weak against Crash?
Quick.
Oh, God, that'd be such a shitty, like, hit to make.
Garbage. That's why you never use it. Okay, so this, you're wanting to stick to Buster, so that's why we go to quick first. And for safety, just grab the health. Doesn't matter about how slow it is. So now we're gonna switch to air. I'll give you the notes for this later.
Mm-hmm.
And then now you can also use air on wood, because it's just slow to menu, so don't.
Sure. Yeah, what's the point? Yep.
And then this, you can switch to wood if you want to. I tend to switch to Buster, but you tend to do it based on like what pattern did you get, and you respond to it, because there are certain patterns that you can hit air earlier with wood.
Oh, okay. Because that's pretty much a one-hit KO if you get the right pattern.
Yeah, exactly. So then now we switch to bubble here. And then I think you can guess what the rest is used.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the only reason that it is that we do it in this order is because you only use metal here. And it's the only thing that you're using on this menu. So you only want to menu once, just because you have to menu into that
Oh, yeah.
separately
sure.
from all of the other weapons. And you use it for the rest of the stage, so why not?
Sure.
And you have tons of ammo, so it doesn't matter. You can be pretty liberal with it.
The...
Sakes. And then you can just... Oh, what the hell? Oh, I didn't explode it. That's... Oh, you're supposed to use it on the form transformation. So if you screw this up, then that happens. Whatever. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I shouldn't have been goofing around so much. But since metal is basically limitless ammo...
Right. That's why I love metal so much. Multi-angle, damn near
Yeah.
limitless.
It just melts. And so this is where there's like one piece of last subtle tech. The rest is just learning the pattern and recognizing when to take deboost and when not to.
Mm-hmm.
Hold in right when you spawn in. You just keep going right, right, right. Hug this wall. You don't have to do a goddamn thing.
That's awesome.
Do your tiny hops as soon as it is that you need to, and you're Gucci.
Yeah, that's great, because otherwise this part kind of sucks.
Oh, it's garbage. So, we don't hug the alien. If you're gonna get hit and use iframes, get hit by the shots.
Yeah, okay.
The hugs, I think, kill you in 2 hits, if not 3. Shots, you can get hit a ton and it doesn't matter. And then this part is just like, if you have a good match and you're feeling daring, you can... Like, it should be dead by now, but I don't give a shit.
Right.
And you just deal with its figure 8s and do its thing. And that's Mega Man 2.
Nice. Wiley is such a bitch. Well, thanks for the walkthrough, dude. I'm hoping I actually get to it this weekend a little bit more. But like, so like here's what my weekend looks like now. It's gonna be God, I don't even know. Yeah, cause like I'm gonna at least through Friday I'll be working on that paint job. A nice PJ. Friday I've got an interview. Saturday is my cousin's college graduation or some shit. And then who knows? I'm hoping I can get through that whole job before the weekend. Otherwise, I'll probably jump in on it on a Monday or something. Who knows? So I hope I get time to actually play some games, but I don't know. So yeah, no morning stream tomorrow. I should be back with a night stream. I'll probably jump back into Zelda 2, I guess. Unless I'm like dead tired, then I'll just bail on all your asses. But, you know, who knows? You never know. You never know. Well, have a damn good night, everyone. We're going to raid into Lexi. Come say hi to Lexi and then go do whatever the fuck you want. We're going to roll them credits. Thanks for the subs tonight. Appreciate that a lot. You're damn beautiful. I appreciate the support. It helps. It helps a lot. But have a damn good night, everybody. Oh, and thank you for the raid. Can't forget that.